You're not getting vaccinated, are you?
Oh, you know what? You ain't gonna like me, man.
You getting vaccinated?
Yeah, I just got my first.
Are you vaccinated? Fuck off.
Yeah, I just got my first. I didn't want it.
Are you vaccinated? Are you vaccinated? Yeah, get me.
Yeah.
That's my team. That's my team.
No, do you know what? Yeah, I don't really care too much. That's why.
Bro, come on, man.
I don't really care too much.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to get vaccinated if it's gonna be like a proper mandatory when it comes to traveling.
Yeah.
That's the only way I would get vaccinated. My partner got vaccinated. She's mad.
Yeah. I think you're gonna get vaccinated at some point. That's what I think. Not by choice, but it's just gonna be like you need to get a vaccine to do certain things.
Shall I wear this?
Yes, if you want, it's up to you. It's
I can hear you.
If you don't want it, that's cool. I'll leave it as well then.
Yeah.
I'm not too
I'll only get vaccinated if it's gonna be like mandatory. Well, obviously, because of what I do, I'm gonna have to because of this traveling thing, innit?
Yeah. I think. Do you know what? I think it's gonna hit a point where jobs are gonna go. You know what? You wanna work. You have to have a vaccine. Because do you know what? The craziest thing. I was going to a club. Was it Friday? Friday or Saturday? No, it was Friday. Yeah. Okay. Fabric. I was going to Fabric.
That's in Liverpool Street, isn't it? Like,
yeah. I was going to Fabric. Yeah. And basically, everyone needed to show a negative test. Like a negative. So obviously, loads of people had like antigen tests, and you have to go register online. You have to register your test and so on and so on. But anyone could fabricate the results anyways, really and truly. Anyone could do that. Like someone else can, because obviously, it's like a home testing kit. I think you used the kit before, innit? It's just you do that for work.
On your nose and your mouth.
Yes. But you can ask anyone else to do it, and it's just like you'll get the negative results anyways. But it doesn't really help. It makes no sense. So anyway,
you have to use that to enter the club.
Yeah, but bro, when I tell you there was the biggest queue ever, and every single person was bringing a negative result to enter the club, I was like, that is mad. Because I was thinking like no one even like go there, and I haven't been to Fabric for years.
People are literally getting tested before they go to a club.
Yeah.
I'm different, man. Fuck that, man.
So before I left Portugal, they introduced like a new thing of like day after that. They introduced like a new thing of like if you want to go to a restaurant after like I think 7 p.m. or 6 p.m, you have to bring a negative result.
And what happens if you don't?
Then you can't eat in. You can still eat outside if they have like outside.
They're fucking up with our freedom, man. This is the new world order.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, man, what's good anyways?
I'm alright, man. I've been surviving.
Yeah.
Surviving, but I've seen your thing. I really, really love your thing, man. Yeah. It's good that you two started something different. You get me?
Appreciate that, man.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate that. And what's your like? So you said you're taking a break from social media.
Yeah.
Like what's that?
Literally,
all about?
so basically, the reason why I've taken a break. Shall we just forward or?
Yeah, like just however you.
Yeah. So the reason why I've taken a break from social media is because I'm realizing I don't have to be using social media to show people what I'm doing all the time. And I realize in social media, it's actually, it's kind of like a facade. If that makes sense. There's a lot of people that do stuff on social media, but they don't live that life. Yeah. I'm not saying what I was doing, I wasn't like, I was portraying my life in a different way, because what I was doing on social media, I was actually living that life.
I think your social media was one of the most authentic social media like pages I've seen, because like you wasn't like posting like just, it wasn't really posting like just the high moments and just things that look good. You were just like literally posting raw footage of things you're doing, and just like you were showing people like stuff you're doing and places you're traveling and stuff. Yeah. I think that's probably one of the most authentic pages that I've seen. So.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
So, yeah, and I don't know. Do you know what? Yeah, in a weird way, I think for me, like Instagram is addictive. It is. And it's like I've got addicted to it without realizing it. So like when I disabled it and I've deleted the app off my phone, I had times where like I get bored and I want to go on Instagram. And I'm like, shit, what am I doing? Like, why am I drawn to Instagram? It's just like...
It sucks you in.
Yeah, and that's like an information overload, because there's so much information, and because obviously like we're naturally going to like take information in by looking at pages and stuff and whatever. And sometimes I didn't even realize I was actually overloading my head with loads of stuff without wanting to. It just happened by accident, sort of thing.
I think Instagram is a good way to network and like to understand different people's businesses, and to obviously to make your content grow as well. But it is a very big distraction. That's what I think. Because what happened is I jumped off Instagram because I just see, I'm not gonna lie to you, I see a lot of people posting a lot of bullshit, bro, on social media, and a lot of people just chatting so much nonsense, and then whatever's the hot topic, people are gonna repost that, what's going on. So I'm like, okay, let me take 2 days off. I took 2 days off Instagram. I thought, wow, I felt clean. I didn't have to wake up and then, I'm not gonna lie to you, check someone's post, see what's going on. But now I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm just doing me. And I'll jump back on Instagram once I'll be able to travel again. And that's when I'll be doing like the posting, but the most authentic stuff ever. You know what I mean?
But I think it was beautiful. I think we've got awareness that, you know, like Instagram might be an issue where other people, they just kind of go autopilot and they're on there all the time. And it's almost like that's the whole life. And
man, I know a lot of people that just right now, they'll come in, they'll take a picture, boom, tag, video. I'm thinking like there's no need for that. Sometimes it's good to like not show people your growth. You know what I mean? Show them like with like, I don't know, like just move silent. And when people see that you're successful, they're like, okay, wow, this person has posted for a long time, or you ain't put a new episode for your podcast for a long time. And then by the time you got to be like, wow, this guy's actually been working behind the scenes. Because people don't have to always see what you're doing. It doesn't have to be on camera. You could do a lot of stuff behind cameras and behind closed doors. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. Yeah,
and a lot of the time it's like, just because sometimes I might post something that might seem a bit more sensitive or whatever, and people think I'm sad or upset. It's not even that thing. I might post something and people just take things straight, like complete out of context. And they think like, oh, you're right. Like, is everything cool? Like, yeah, things are completely fine. Like, we need to normalize like posting like things like different content that's a bit more sad or a bit more real. And like I said, authentic. And it's just people need to not be like, wow, is there something wrong with you?
I think sorry to cut you off. I think you're very you're very intelligent. Because like when I met you from the previous podcast, you're very intelligent, judging by the way you speak and what comes out of your mouth. And when I was on your profile as well before, and I was seeing some of your episodes with Aladdin as well, I see that you guys are young entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are very intelligent. So I like to network with people that are going somewhere in life, and I like to go on certain people's profiles on Instagram that are actually doing something positive, or that are doing something that's going to change people's, change people's lifestyle. I hate to go on someone's profile, oh, this person's twerking, this girl's doing this. One thing I hate about Instagram, especially when people go to restaurants and they take pictures of the food. And they make videos of the food. And then they're like, I'm thinking like, there's no need for that. I'm the type of person, I would never ever go to Hakkasan. I'll never go to these materialistic restaurants. I'd rather go to a street food vendor or go to one of these chicken shops and eat something that's not Instagram, you know what I mean? Like Instagram fanatic. So I like to keep my stuff raw. Kind of like, do you know what it is? I feel like, this is going to sound weird, I feel like we're part of the same tribe. And what I mean by that, same tribe. We're part of the same tribe. And I feel like even with you, I think you're probably much better than, it's not a competition obviously, but you're much better than me in terms of connecting with people that are part of that tribe, just kind of awake, just like looking at things from a different point of view, understanding life, understanding how things work, that there's like a certain system and stuff like that. And I feel like from seeing what you've been doing, like connecting with other people, being on different podcasts and stuff, and just like, I know you're really good at connecting with that sort of mindset, people with a similar mindset and stuff. It's something I'd like to get better at anyways, but yeah. What made you want to start this podcast, if I'm asking? Like, do you know what, I think I wanted to do this for a while. And I think there's certain things that I haven't really mentioned before. So for example, like I was trying to like get some funding to buy equipment for the podcast at that time. And I put in a couple like funding bids and stuff, and I never like got it. I said, you know what, that's more of a reason for why I want to do it. You know, when people say like no to you, or they say like we don't see the vision and whatever. But my vision's always been, what made me want to start is that I've always had conversations with people off camera, not on a podcast level, and I've had some of the best, like deepest conversations with people. And so one of my mentors, friends, his name is Bob Singer. Like one thing I've learned from him is that conversation is probably one of the most powerful things in life. Wow. Yeah. So for instance, like conversation is one of the most powerful things in life. So for instance, that's deep. Yeah. So for instance, like I wouldn't have been born if my parents didn't have a conversation at one point. Okay, I agree. Yeah. So that's how powerful a conversation can be. You can even bring life to someone, and there's loads of different. There's loads of different things that can follow from a conversation. But my thing was like, I wanna do a podcast where we can have powerful conversations that can create different types of learning, different types of content, different types of values for people. Just that sort of thing. Just how can we have the most powerful conversation? So now I'm in a journey of I want to become the master of a conversation through doing this. I like that. Yeah.
That's kind of like what made me want to start.
Oh, that's different. I've heard.
Sort of thing.
I've jumped on a lot of podcasts and people got some stupid stories, but your one is it's real and it's honest and it's pure. So you're definitely gonna make it, bro, 100%.
And this is the thing, in a funny way, like I'm not really, like I've never wanted to do this to like, I guess I don't want to say I don't want to make money from this, right?
Yeah.
But like at the same time, that's not my intention, or it's not my it's not my priority. It's not my main goal.
Yeah.
My main goal is the other things already mentioned. But if it generates income and stuff, then that's great, because I wanna get paid for what I love doing anyway.
100%.
In the first place,
I'm in the same boat as well. Like I'm not doing like when I'm doing the travel content, I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it to show people. Like you represent our community. You know what I mean? You're a person of color. You know what I mean? So I'm doing it for the people that I'm not, let's just say, a white Western person. So when I do travel content, most of it is Americans or maybe Polish, Germans, whatever. But there's not. You don't get people of color from this part of the world.
Yeah.
So my aim is to represent that community and show people, look, you can do it in that way or you can do it in this way.
Yeah.
And also the podcast as well. I'm just doing it same way like you, conversations as well. But I'm doing it to bring in the young entrepreneurs, such as yourself that don't get the recognition that they deserve to come on the platform and to speak out. So that's the beauty of actually networking, what we're doing now. Yeah. But I truly believe that, yeah, man, you're going to go somewhere, 100%.
Nah, we're all going to go somewhere. We're going to go somewhere.
100%.
You're part of this as well. Do you know what the craziest thing is,
Yeah.
Is that, remember that day when I was going, I was dropping you back as well, and then I realized we actually went to the same school.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's the craziest part.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I was like, what school did you go to?
It's like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, we got a couple common friends and stuff, and it's just that was really weird, man. Not weird, but like it was nice in a good way, because like sometimes you don't really realize like how connected people are and stuff, and especially London and UK in general is a small place, bro.
It's a small island, man.
Like everyone know each other. It's like most likely, like someone you meet will just know someone that you know 100%. Already. You know what I'm saying? Like through another person. It's nuts, man. It's nuts.
100%, man. I bumped into people when I was in Newcastle. Then fucking 2 weeks later, I met them in London. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. It's a small island. It's a very small island.
I clocked about is that the media industry as well. Like, it's so tiny, man. Yeah. Like I know someone that knows David Beckham, or you feel me? Like even like I know you. You know Miriam. Miriam now knows Chucky. Chucky knows Poet. Poet knows Chunks. You know what I'm saying? It's so tiny, and like
it's small.
It's all about like networking properly and just making friends along the way, innit? Like
But one thing about, because you mentioned the media, I think I want to say something. There's a lot of people in the industry that are very funny, in my perspective. Because I've like you said, Chucky. I'm not trying to drag certain people, but I've contacted certain people. Like, look, I'm doing this. Do you want to be part of the vision? Blah blah blah. And then I can understand certain people don't read DMs. Some people do read DMs, whatever. But there was one, I think it was 90s Baby or Future Tequila. I must have contacted one of these podcast people. And I was like, look, guys, I'm an up-and-coming entrepreneur. I would love to network with you. And then I don't know, it was one of those podcasts, and they were like, this is something about what's your algorithm, what's your view count, blah blah blah. So when they said that, and I was like, these people are one of those people.
They're like, they're trying to like, they're looking at income, and numbers and stuff like that.
They're thinking about numbers. So when I saw that, I thought, okay, cool. And then I just ignored it. And then I sent them an email. I said, look, guys, this is what I do professionally. I don't like. For me, I always said from the beginning, it's not about the views that you get on YouTube. It's not about how many subscribers you got. It's about the content you put out. What you're doing is different to other podcasts. It's not about, let's say, for example, you get more views than me, but that might be because of the content you're putting out. Let's just say maybe I might have more subscribers than you, but your content's better than mine. People need to understand it's the content that's value.
I love that.
So I'm saying
you put in a such the
content is the most value thing that you put out if you're in the entertainment industry. But there's a lot of people that's in the UK entertainment industry. There's too many egos, and people got this big persona. So when they see people like us, they don't see us as man, he ain't got the views. They see us as a threat because they're really established. We're not. That's what I see. That's why I don't network with a lot of people in the industry, because I've sent a lot of people DMs. They're like, oh no, I thought, okay, cool, but they see me as a threat because they've already got their platform. So I'm saying, but for them, they need to for them to stay relevant. They have to put out new content. Or they have to be funny, or they have to get so and so to jump in, so and so to jump in. But because it's like It's like we're not born yet. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like we're brand new, and then by the time we hit a certain age, we're going to be better than these people in the industry.
Yeah.
I'm not joining anyone out, but this is why I don't network with certain people in the industry. I love to keep it myself, and I'd rather stay in my own lane.
I feel like my main method when I'm networking, and anyone can take this as advice, is understand what your network values more.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like
100%.
Understand like what counts as value for this person that you're trying to talk to.
Yeah.
Do they value money? Do they value numbers? Do they value relationships? Do they value good content? And as long as their values align with yours, you lot can get forever go and do amazing things. But if I value content and I value relationships and I value experience, and so I'm trying to network with, values money and numbers, and I try to work with them, it might be amazing at first, but inevitably end up in shit.
Of course.
And it's all about the long-term kind of game, innit? Like, you don't want to network for someone just to do one video and call it a day.
Yeah,
no,
true.
I'm not about bringing someone onto the podcast who has big numbers, get all their numbers, and they can piss off. No, I want you to be my friend for the rest of their life. I want to make amazing content with you. I want to do projects with you. That's my aim. I don't want to. I'm not on this short-term kind of. You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot. So to cut off, but then it's like some people, they might not see your vision. That's the issue. Yeah. I'm saying some people don't see your vision, and you might not see their vision. But that's why it's good to have conversations like this where you can exchange ideas and opinions. Because networking, the whole point of networking is to that, okay, I see your vision, you see my vision, now let's make it happen. Not, oh yeah, because I'm blah, 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 and you're blah, 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 let's just do it for the gram. And
yeah, like numbers and
I mean, that's why like I want to do so much. Like I want to produce, I want to direct, because I was even telling Leo on the last podcast, I struggle to showcase my vision. I can have an amazing idea that's beyond wherever, but I guess it's all about delivery. How can I deliver my idea to you in a way where it will appease you? Does that make sense? Like,
but that comes down to you though.
Yeah, I guess,
I mean, it all comes down to you.
But
it's not about him. It all comes down to you, because you as a person, it's like, you've got your vision, but how's Leo going to see your vision? That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of that thing though, like that. I think this is your line. Those who are seen dancing in the rain are thought to be crazy by those who can't hear the music. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, not in the rain, but those who were seen dancing.
Nah, dancing in the rain, man. But the point, as long as
you know what, say in the rain because England's just full of rain anyway.
If they can't see your vision, they would always look at you as you're a crazy guy or you're not there mentally. But like until you share the headphones or you put the music out loud, they'll see it. But like I think it's a case of having that risk factor of I don't fully understand your vision, but I see your passion. I see that you're a good person. I see that you genuinely want to do this. So let's do it. It might end up in shit.
It's like that thing. It's like everything seems impossible until someone does it. You know? And then when people are doing it, then people just go like,
yeah, I like that.
But you know what? Yeah, I personally don't think like people are ready for good and powerful content. I feel like some people are not ready for that.
Why'd you say that?
The reason I say this, if you look at the music industry, if you look at what people actually listen to and what the lyrics that are in there, it's nuts, bro. It's nuts. It's like there's nothing that's like they're talking about cars, like girls.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Like
different language.
What is that like? Apart from maybe just being inspired to go make money, which might help your life because you can do more things if you know what you're doing with it. Apart from that, what kind of like value is it? Like what is it adding? Like and that's what I mean. And if you look at who's consuming, like majority of people are consuming that type of content. So like people do want to hear like, oh, this. That's why these podcasts, they do this thing, or like they bring someone that's relevant at a time, or someone that's done something big or whatever. And they always talk about like the current things that sometimes it holds no meaning. Do you know what? There was something really interesting. Do you know what I want this to be, I want this to be timeless, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I want this to be a thing where like this has no lifespan. It's like someone can watch this 10 years later and be like, there's still value in whatever this is. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I like that. Yeah. And one thing I don't like is when people talk about topics like, oh, Dutch or this and that's not, I don't care about that. You know what I mean, I want to have a conversation that's meaningful and it's going to educate the next person that's watching this. So I'm saying, like, I'm not sending shots to certain podcasts, but when I see podcasts and then they're talking about what's irrelevant now, like, oh, come on, man. Seriously? Man, there's better things you can talk about.
But that's the thing. Those episodes ain't going to be timeless. Like, later on, you know, when that thing's not relevant no more, it's like you can't go watch that because there's nothing to really take in. Because they spoke about something that's happening at that time, at that moment, and it's like there's not much really to take from there. Like,
no, it's true.
Yeah, that's really, I don't know, it's really, the whole industry thing's really weird.
There's a lot of funny characters in the industry. But I respect the people that are working hard and are actually getting the recognition that they deserve. You know
yeah, I'd rather have one person being on the journey consuming good content than putting out some pointless content and just having like 1,000 people watching it.
No, it's true.
I think that's the type of thing that I want to do. But yeah, man, what's the one thing that I should ask you? Or do you want to introduce yourself? Because obviously, I feel like there's no time in it. But also, because obviously there's certain people that watch this pod as well and stuff, and I would like for them to get to know you and just basically kind of look into your content and just
basically, guys. I'm Blackman Da Traveller. My real name's Amir. I'm 28 years old, born and raised in Newham, and I'm an up and coming travel blogger. That's the best way to describe myself.
And is there something that people should know about you, just in general?
Just in general.
If someone met you, on the street, like what's the one thing you'd want them to know about you?
I'm humble, man. I'm not a road man. I might dress like a road man sometimes, but I'm humble. Just say hello. Like, it's so funny because yesterday I must have finished work and I must have took the train and I took the Jubilee line and the train must have terminated at West Ham because I live in Stratford. So I come off the platform thinking, fuck man, I want to go home, blah, 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 blah. I'm on the phone to my girl, yo, I'm coming, I'm coming home, And then some random black guy was next to me. So he came off the train with me. And he's like, yo, I've seen you somewhere. I'm like, fucking hell, bro. Who's this? Like, come on. So I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, where you from? He's like, oh, I'm from, what do you say he's from? Somewhere in Newham or something. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, where you from? I'm like, oh, Stratford, bro. Then he's like, oh, no, man, I've seen you on YouTube. So I was like, bro, I thought you said you've seen me somewhere, and you're telling me you've seen me on YouTube. He's like, oh, you're that Blackman Da Traveller guy. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah. And then I had to change my persona because I thought he was trying to move to me on road. So I had to, you know what I mean? And then when he said Blackman Da Traveller, I lowered my ground on that. But it was actually good to see someone that watches my content.
How does that feel, that when you get recognised?
If it feels all right, it feels okay. I'm not, you know me, I'm the same person, bro. Because that's not like the first time it's happened to me. It's happened to me a couple times, actually. When I was in London Bridge, when I was in Stratford, in the Palestine protest that I went to, I saw a lot of like Muslim brothers and sisters. Yo, you're like, but I'm the same person. You know what I mean? I'm not that type of person that will take a picture with a fan and post on Instagram. That's why I hate social media sometimes. People will do that. I'm here with my fans. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I'll be like, yeah, what's going on? I'll keep the same energy.
But does it kind of like, in a way, kind of validate you and your content? Like, it makes you feel like, oh yeah, what I'm doing is actually, like, it kind of gives you like a type of motivation.
Yeah, like yesterday, like, it motivated me because I had a piss day at work. But I'm like, it's like, okay, at least people actually, you know, seeing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, there was a bit of like, you know, happiness inside. Like, oh yeah, at least my man's seeing what I'm doing, or she's seeing what I'm doing, blah blah blah. But apart from that, I'm the same person. I'm the same energy. I'm the same person on social media that you see on road. I don't have a fake, you know what I mean, a fake facade or fake image. I'm the same person. Yeah.
Speaking of validation, I've been going back to the whole Instagram thing, because it's really interesting and stuff. Like, I think there's something about Instagram connected to validation. Like, I feel like a lot of people trying to get validation from like social media
100%,
and stuff.
100%.
And do you know what the weirdest thing is? It's like the validation is always like, and this just hit my head now. The validation is always about the best version of themselves. Yeah. Because obviously people can still validate themselves for being like themselves authentically, right? And just showing the authentic selves. But it's always about, I don't get it. Like, it's just always about the best.
No, you're right. There's a lot of people that post, but they're not really posting their bad days. I post my bad days and good days. And there's this one picture I saved on Instagram. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it says something about, I have good days, I've got bad days. I've got broke days and I've got rich days. But the only thing that motivates me is that I just keep going. And that's what I do, because there's times where my algorithm will be bad on YouTube, my algorithm will be popping on Instagram, my views ain't good, but my hours, but my watch hours are going up. But it's part of the game. Yeah. I mean, I believe in 2 words: time and consistency. Everything happens in the right time. Just be consistent. That's it. Nothing is perfect in life, bro. You know what I mean? Nothing is perfect, but you're definitely going to be successful if you be consistent and you use your time wisely. So I don't really, There's a lot of people that fake on social media, and I don't know, man. They lost. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So you know what? Sometimes I kind of like bring random things to the pod as well.
It's alright, bro. I can talk. I don't mind.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? So see how like people like if people drink drive and they get caught by police, like they lose their license and stuff.
Yeah.
And see how we've got like autonomous cars coming, like Tesla, and so soon that cars going to be driving themselves. Yeah. So if I'm actually drunk, and the car's driving itself, can I get done for drink driving?
You can.
Yeah.
Because you're in the vehicle.
But I'm not control. What if I'm not controlling? I'm not driving the vehicle, right? So I'm not drink driving because I'm not driving.
You know these policemen. These police always got laws, man.
I'm just thinking in the future, like, is that going to be a thing? I don't know. It's really interesting. Man.
Yeah, but you're in a vehicle, innit? You got to see that. Even if you're not, imagine like you're by yourself and you're in those cars. You don't have to drive, but brother, like you're paying insurance for that vehicle. So whatever happens, it's still going to be under your name.
But then if I'm on the train and someone else is driving the train, and I'm drunk on the train, I'm not drink driving on the train. Because I'm not the one driving.
Not. So because you're not driving the train.
No, because I know, but that's what I'm saying.
But that person won't be able to even drive the train because they're drunk.
Let me take it. Let me take it to the next level. Yeah. So let's say I'm in a Tesla. Yeah. It drives itself. Yeah, I can just press a couple buttons. It drives itself. Yeah. Cool. I set it up. I go sit in the back. I'm not even behind the driving wheel. I sit in the back. I'm drunk. Yeah. The Tesla's driving itself.
Yeah. And it crashes.
No, it doesn't crash.
Okay.
Like,
if you're drunk, then you can. If it's voice commanded. And you start saying some random shit. And
it probably is as well. But look, what I'm saying is like...
You're still going to get nicked anyway. He's in the vehicle.
They'll find a way.
I'm not driving.
Yeah, thank you. They'll find a way. And plus,
I'm not driving, bro.
But if it's voice commanded, but you're going to get nicked. First of all, you're in the car. So when the police stop the vehicle and you exit the car, who are they going to arrest?
I know, but I'm not driving though. But what I'm saying... But what I'm saying... No, but bro, but what I'm saying, I'm not putting... myself at risk of crashing or anything because I'm not
drunk.
but I'm not in control of the vehicle.
But if it's voice commanded and you're drunk,
thank you very much.
And you're saying random shit.
No, but what I'm saying, but
and
look,
you side to the car, turn left right now. I don't care.
No,
left,
that's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. You put in your location.
How does this fictional thing work?
No, so basically, look, this is the future. Yeah. The future is this. All the cars going to be autonomous. Yeah.
Said that.
Because like they're already building the roads for it. They're already testing technologies out. Tesla's the first car now that's kind of like trying to self-drive itself. Yeah, it's been going on.
Dying, man.
No, I looked into it.
I'm surprised you lot don't know this.
I looked into it the other day. It was so this thing. So got 4G, 5G, whatever. So they're already working on 6G, and they already have a version of it. And the idea is that 6G is going to be significantly more advanced, more advanced than 5G. And the reason being is because they want to start working on automatic machines, aka automatic cars that deliver parcels or cars driving itself. And the idea is that they start working on it from now for 2030, so it can last from 2030 to 2040. And the idea is that 6G is going to basically control not just phones now. Now it will be cars and public transport and
what's going to happen to humans? What's going to happen to jobs?
That's the amazing thing. Mo the other day said something amazing. He said that people complain about how robots are taking our jobs. That's not true. Robots are taking the mindless jobs. Robots are taking the jobs that don't require you to think and be creative, which forces more people to not take those jobs, that Amazon job or that shopkeeper job, not to have that job, but instead be creative and figure out something else, figure out a different way to make money. I think the whole idea of robots taking our jobs is amazing. It forces us to be creative. We're not creative. We are naturally creative.
But if you look at the population of the world,
but we get bored. Because there's going to be unlimited freelancers. There would always be freelancers, and there will never be a limited amount of freelancers in this world.
So how are you going to educate that to a country that's half of the population that don't have education?
Education isn't cost worthy. You don't have to pay for it. You can just everyone's got access to internet or have access to some type of thing that has internet. So everyone has access to YouTube.
So when the robots come, do you reckon everyone's going to accept that the robots are going to be...
It's not going to be like tomorrow they're here kind of thing. Remember, that is been going on. And they never just change something just like that. It's always a long process. So, because us as humans we're amazing at adapting, and our pattern recognition is at an advanced level, we can just adapt very quickly. Obviously, not many of us will like it, but we'll adapt to it. So when this whole idea of, okay, cool, now robots going to take all the shopkeeping jobs or all the Amazon packing jobs or whatever, people are going to say, cool, I'll have a look for another job. Like, I feel like out of 100% of the people that lose their job from robots, a minimum of like maybe 60-70% will go on and do something creative. And the rest are...
But look, so someone's going to have to maintain the robot. Someone's going to have to create systems for the robots to function. Someone's going to have to monitor the systems at the same time. Like, someone's going to have to create parts for those robots. You know, like, there's going to be like... When one area of like workforce is gonna go away, there's gonna be a new area of workforce that's gonna have to you're gonna have to keep creating new parts for the robots to be maintained.
There will always be mindless jobs. My thing is that I honestly think there would always be 3 different types of jobs that would always be there: engineering, content creation or entertainment, and human-to-human interaction, so youth work and mentoring, stuff like that. Those jobs, robots can take that as well.
Do you know what? Yeah,
robots can cook. They can check you in, bro. Robots can cook, bro, and they're slowly. They can make biscuit like Jaffa cakes. Well,
so robot's gonna run up and down in the pass, cook a steak. One robot's gonna do the salad.
Bro, exactly.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, but I feel like everything's possible in life. But
the world is changing.
The world is changing, man.
I think it's a one world order, man. I think everything's changing, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I love to stay in my own bubble. You know what I mean?
You know what? I agree with you, man. But I try not to look at that too much because, like, I don't feel like I have too much. I can't change. Like, I can influence some stuff, but I don't think I can kind of like. And I'm not being like negative, but I don't feel like I have the power to change that. And I feel like if I spend too much time on thinking about it, it's gonna frustrate me. And I try to focus.
What's your? I know I don't want to talk about it, but it's on my mind. What's your thought about the whole coronavirus vaccination?
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, you mentioned 5G and 6G earlier. Do you remember when people were saying like 5G is the reason
5G towers and
they were burning it down and all this, like it's crazy. But you know what? To me, like the whole corona thing makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. I think there's an element of like, yes, I think there are people dying, and the reason I say this is because like I know a couple of people where like their relatives died because of corona and stuff. But it's like, but aside from that, it's like some stuff it just makes no sense. Like all this whole mask thing, because obviously someone's gonna profit of it, right? Like creating masks and the vaccine thing, and people are getting contracts and stuff, and like the whole. I don't even know. Like, it just makes no sense to me.
I think it's just these rules are just too stupid to be true. That makes sense. Like, I honestly think these lot know what they're doing. Like, you can't be that dumb. You can't be a country leader and make these dumb rules. It makes no sense to me.
What do you think about the vaccination passports? Like, you can't enter clubs. Like, for example, I was chatting to some of my friends yesterday from France that I met in Australia, and they're telling me that in France they're going to implement this law. To be able to go to restaurants in France, you need to have a vaccine passport.
Yeah.
To be able to enter clubs, you need to have a vaccine passport.
Yeah.
To be able to travel, like I'm trying to go to Pakistan next year, and I was talking to this very known YouTuber right now. She's like a Scottish lady, and now she's getting recognition on YouTube, and she's saying to enter Pakistan, you have to be vaccinated. They're not taking non-vaccinated people.
Same with St. Lucia. To go to St. Lucia, you
what
need to
the
have
heck?
a vaccine. Do you know what? Yeah. I think with vaccination in itself, I don't think there's anything like bad with a vaccine. So let me put it this way: I think because like it would be like a weird way to try kind of like fuck people up with a vaccine.
Okay.
Because that's like a long process to go through, right? Like I think it would be easier to just like maybe poison the water or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm sure there's easier ways to fuck people up. So I don't think vaccine is there to fuck people up, but I do genuinely believe is that the governments and the world is trying to look like they're doing something about it. Yeah. I feel like something happened with this whole, like, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but clearly something happened in China, in Wuhan. Yeah. Maybe this virus came out by accident or whatever. They were experimenting with something. Yeah. And then obviously, I think this whole pandemic thing started and stuff. They didn't know how serious it was. They tried to look like they're in control. You know, that's what government does all the time. They try to look like they're in control, like they're doing stuff, but they're fucking clueless. Like they have no idea what they're doing.
What I don't understand about this whole vaccination thing, how can you make a vaccine in a short period of time? You're giving that free to people, but all these people that are doing the vaccines, they're making profit off us. Yeah. They're making trillions and billions of pounds. Yeah. Amazon made the most money in history. Everything that's online, they made a lot of money. Yeah. So okay, there's a virus going on. You're trying to get your population to get vaccinated. Other countries are doing the same. But then when there is HIV in Africa and there's HIV in Southeast Asia and South America, why are you not getting a vaccine for that? It's still a disease. It's still killing humans. The same thing when we had Ebola in Africa. Where was the vaccination for that? You know what I mean? Foot and mouth disease was in England in 2008, 2009. Where was the vaccination for that? So I do believe there's a lot of conspiracy things happening.
Yeah. They're trying to profit.
Yeah, they're trying to profit, and you can't make it's impossible to make a vaccine in a short period of time.
And you know what? There's also something about depopulation, right?
Yeah, I've heard.
Like if you look at like the best economic resets historically, like statistically as well, it's always been after some sort of like pandemic, or World War I, World War II. Like there's always some sort of big thing that's happening at that time. But all of this is, for me personally, I think this is just an economy reset, and there's like some scumbags trying to profit off of it, and I think that's all it is for me. So.
Every 8 or 10 years we have a recession. That's a fact. 2008, 2002, I remember. Bro,
also, think about it. You know, initially when the virus came about, they were saying, "Oh, it came from a bat," and all of this. Do you remember? Everyone's forgot about that. You know, I don't forget about it. They were talking about this and stuff, and clearly it's so obvious that this came from the viral lab in Wuhan, which is quite obvious. But like whether it was done intentionally or not, I don't know. And there was like a bunch of videos going around. Like in China where people die, you see people on the streets and stuff. And those videos were fake as well. I think it was... I don't know if they were fake, but they seemed like they were videos from something else. From before or whatever.
People on the street and...
Yeah. I don't know. But I you know what? I'm the type of person, if I haven't really seen it or witnessed it with my own eyes, then I try not to make up too much stories in my head because I could be wrong. So I try not to.
What's your vision?
My vision? Yeah. That's a mad question, you know.
I don't know.
That's a mad. That's you just hit me with the right cross.
What's your vision?
My vision, for myself or just in
general for yourself.
For myself, my vision is to create as many platforms that can allow other people make positive changes within themselves, and just have as much influence as possible within that area. I guess my vision is a little bit like selfless. It's about other people, because I feel like when other people are happy around me, I tend to be more happy as well. Why? I don't know. It's just my thing. I just feel like that's how I've kind of been from a young age, and kind of like my purpose in life that I've discovered about like I would say maybe like 5 years ago has always been about like just adding value for other people. And I don't know, because you know what it is, genuinely, like I'm happy in life in general. So I think my thing's just about, there's a quote I kind of live by, which is my thing is like to help people lessen their suffering on a day-to-day basis and learn more about the world. Like that's my thing. I guess that's kind of my vision as well at the same time. It doesn't hurt. Like, I don't know. Do you know what it is? I have a problem with humanity. It's just I don't know why people are so angry. I do know why they're like that, because obviously there's certain experiences, but I feel like people need to change and learn about themselves and better themselves and just like be nicer to each other. Like it doesn't hurt, man. It's just there's too much ego, too much this and too much that. So it kind of frustrates me and stuff. And that's kind of like that's the society I grew up in as well. And I guess I was part of that. But then I became aware. Start working on myself. I'm not perfect. I'm not there yet.
No one's perfect. I think no one's perfect in life. But you have to. In life, you always go through up and down. It's like a roller coaster. You know what I mean? It's like a yo-yo. Nothing is perfect in life. You know what I mean? And when you plan something, sometimes 90%, 80% chance it might not go to plan, unless you know what I mean. Like it happens. But I think people should always take time and see themselves and understand where they're trying to go to in life. Trying to see their vision. Trying to see the mistakes that they made. The errors, and actually appreciate that you're alive. That's the first thing. Because a lot of people, like right now, we somewhere that's warm and it's raining. You go to another part of the world, people on the street sleeping. So you need to appreciate life a bit more. And I think it's always good to take time out. Like that's why I'm taking the time out on social media. Like I call it a little detox. Take time out, time for myself.
Love that.
You know what I mean? Chill, and then when the right time comes, boom. But behind closed doors, just work on yourself, work on your platform. And,
not that I don't want you to detox, but I do miss your content. So
okay.
So when you're ready,
it's coming out. It's coming out, ready, man. Obviously, the pandemic it's hit me hard in terms of traveling, and I don't want to get the vaccination.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
that's guy.
But all these countries I'm trying to go to, like for example, Pakistan, I need to get vaccinated to enter. I'm going to Morocco in November. I was actually thinking of going to Algeria. Yeah. I was thinking of go to Algeria as well, but in November. Algiers. I was going to go to the capital and then... No, I just thought, I know, but I thought let me just go there and just see what happens.
Get familiar with it.
Yeah, first. But I'm just waiting, obviously, in November because I'm scared if we get into another national lockdown. I don't believe we will, because I don't think the country has got right now got the time to put in another national lockdown. That turns to recession because people don't have money. So the next plan is to either go to Algeria, Morocco, and then South America, and then India next year, February or March. That's the plan. So I'm just putting out content that I've had before, and literally I've just been grinding.
What's your vision? I love that.
My vision.
Yeah, what's your vision?
My vision right now is to. That's a deep question, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. You see, man, hit me with that question. I was like, yeah, what's your vision?
What's my vision? Right, my vision first of all is to, I would say, inspire people from all aspects of walking life. Fuck the traveling thing, but inspire people in general that come from the same background that I come from. Because I don't come from a rich family. You get me? I'm born and raised in Newham. You know what I mean? So I come from like a deprived area. So I represent everyone that comes from a deprived area, to inspire them, to say to them, look, you can achieve anything in life, but you have to work hard. So the first thing is to inspire people. And then my second vision is to, I'm not saying I love money, but I would say maybe financial free. I don't want to work for someone. Like I always have this, like since I started YouTube for the last 1 year, I always had this vision, like I would love to just like wake up in the morning, just live off of my computer, upload content, travel, have a kid, just chill.
It's coming.
Hopefully things
coming.
Yeah. That's my vision, like literally to be financial free and to inspire people. That's the only two visions that I have at the moment.
Yeah, you're just enjoying the journey to get in there. Yeah, it's coming.
It's a long journey, but I know it's coming.
Yeah. But that's what you said, like time and consistency.
Time and consistency, that's right.
Yeah, I love that.
That's right.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else you want to ask or just add?
Yeah, man. I would ask you, what's your vision? I would say in the next couple of years, this podcast, would you love to put it on a bigger platform, like on Channel 4 or like other things, or would you just want to keep it independent?
Do you know what?
Yourself?
I think TV in itself is dying anyways.
Yeah.
I think TV is dying, like Channel 4 or whatever. Yeah. I feel like they weren't like, they didn't really adapt to like changes and stuff. And I feel like YouTube and Netflix, that's like basically the new TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Where everything comes with freedom. Like similar with podcasts as well. Like podcasts is like the new radio basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think I care about that too much. I know it sounds a bit weird, but I don't think I care about that too much. I think it's kind of like similar to you. Just, you know, if it brings like some sort of financial freedom with like sponsors, not just any sponsors, like, you know, like sponsors that we actually believe in and we feel like it's a good cause. Because I don't want to be a sellout. Like, you know, we spoke about the certain podcasts out there without trying to take shots and stuff. But so I think, I don't think I care about it too much. I think I'm just enjoying the journey.
Would you ever network with certain other podcasts as well?
Do you know what? That's the thing. So I'm going to go back to the thing. I feel like, we're part of the same tribe. But I don't feel like I'm good at networking with people that are from the same tribe. I don't feel like I make the time for it. Yeah. So I think it's just a matter of like making space and time for it. And once I do that, I would love to network with people. I love to do that anyways. Like that's my thing. Like I like meeting good people and just. I feel like I was saying. Did I say this on a podcast before? But I feel like when I meet another person, I also get to meet another part of myself.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying?
That's some deep stuff.
Yeah. I also get to meet another part of myself, which is beautiful, and that goes for everyone. You know? Yeah.
You ever thought about doing like documentaries?
Nah,
like
I
interviewing
haven't.
people, because you got the right, you got the right persona, you got the right body language, you got the right mindset. I can see you interviewing. What's Chucky's friend? Is it No Jumper? That guy's No Jumper. Do you guys watch No Jumper? It's like
that's
an American,
Adam,
that black guy. Yeah. You got Adam, the white geezer from America,
and there's the other guys.
And then there's a black guy from the UK that interviews like Score Breezy. And then he done, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
He walks around people's neighborhoods and that.
Yeah. That's like a new thing. That's
I think it's under No Jumper.
Yeah, it's under No Jumper, but it's recent. Yeah. It's a recent thing. I was watching that. I watched that Score Breezy episode.
Yeah. So they're walking around. He done Score Breezy. He done that guy that done Demon Time, whatever.
Demon Time. Yeah.
And I think he must have interviewed. I see you something like that.
Yeah.
Interviewing up and coming, because I will call them entrepreneurs, because everyone that's in the industry is an entrepreneur, because they got entrepreneur mindset and they're still on this fucking voting. Yeah. I can see you interviewing certain people, and you're bringing people towards your platform.
Yeah.
I can see you doing that, man.
Now I could potentially do that. Yeah, I really appreciate it, but I think like I don't personally, I don't know if that's something I'm gonna go for yet. It's just but it's I'll keep it on my mind.
I wish you luck, man.
Yeah, but look, like I've got last 2 questions.
Yeah, that's
so number 1 is like, is there anything you want to promote for anyone that's watching, and just anything you want to share?
To be honest with you, I'm on the detox right now, but my Instagram is Blackman_Da Traveller. My YouTube channel is Blackman Da Traveller, and just wait until November. That's all I can say. November, I've got some good stuff coming out when I'll be able to travel again, and that's it. And I'll just say, big up yourself, big up Aladdin, big up the girl as well. I forgot your name, but sorry. Big up Lily. I respect you guys for what you're doing, and just keep going, man.
Yeah,
keep going. Anyone that's turning you down in terms of networking, just remember that the end goal, innit? Remember your end goal.
100%. And just to add, like, if anyone wants to watch authentic content, none of that bullshit, fake stuff, then follow Blackman.
Check out my stuff, innit? And I would say, guys, just network, innit, man. That's the most important thing. Network is the key for growth, man. Put your egos aside and just network. And
the last question, this is we ask this question for every single guest. If you could say one thing to the whole world, to 8 billion people in the world, like, what would you say?
To what?
If you could say one thing, to 8 billion people in the world.
8 billion people in the world.
So basically the whole population.
Yeah.
What would you say?
First of all, is that the population of the world?
Yeah, it's going to 8 billion now.
What would I say? I would say 3 things. Yeah. I would say live your life. I would say live your life. I would say be humble. And the last thing I would say is cherish your loved ones. Because live your life, because in life is too short. Like right now, this conversation, we ain't gonna have, it's not gonna be the same. I can walk out, God forbid something can happen to me, you know what I mean? So live your life, be humble, appreciate what you have, because there's a lot of people that would love to be in that position. And the third thing I would say, cherish the people that surround you, because man, things happen, innit? So yeah, that's the 3 things I can say to the 8 billion people in the world.
I love that, and I'm truly grateful that you're here today, man.
I appreciate it, man.
This is the gold.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me come, actually.
Nah, thanks for being here, man.
That's alright, man.
See you.
That's alright.